wissamywafi on Thawra TV, and I'm here with Daizy.
Hi.
Welcome. But before that, maybe we can give them a little bit of a kind of an insight. So we're going to show the movie, and then we're going to have a conversation with you and with. Are we going to have also one of the producers or filmmakers, or maybe a surprise guest?
A surprise guest, I think.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, so what's been your overall, you've been kind of in the US for a few weeks now.
No, 1 week.
There's a lot of 1 week.
Just about a week, just over a week, yeah. We went to New York and we had a screening there, which we missed, but we had an event, LAU sponsored an event, and met about 30 people from the Lebanese community at this private event. And you know, most of the diaspora are very concerned about what's going to happen in the elections. They're concerned about who they're going to vote for. There's a real fear about whether their votes will be legitimate and whether they're going to be, their voice is actually going to be heard. So it's an important thing during our conversation, I think, next week that we...
To highlight that. Well, one of the things we're going to try and do is, and this is something that we will... we'd like to share with all of you, which is we're going to have a small table with a couple of tablets. We're going to have basically a couple of young IT-orientated guys that are basically going to help with registrations to vote, for expats to vote. So for those who are going to be coming to the event, please bring your paperwork. You need, a Lebanese passport or Hawiye or Ikhraj Aid. Doesn't matter if they're expired or not. That's one, and then you need an American or foreign passport of some sort with a driver's license, and then we'll walk you through the entire process. So that will be at the on the fringe of the actual event. That's one thing, but the actual event, we're going to show the entire movie. And then we're going to go through the Q&A. Now the Q&A, you're going to give a chance for everybody to kind of ask questions and learn more about how you made the movie and all that, which is a real story in and of itself, right?
Yeah, it is. And you know what? I want to ask people out there, if you have a question, you should send it in to Wissam or Thawra TV, and Wissam can ask the question live on the night and he can share it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys might have different questions to what we're going to be discussing, but it really is important for your voice, for us to understand what your interests and issues are. I know some of you haven't seen the film, but it's all related to the evolution of Lebanon out of this situation and beyond the crisis that we're in right now, and how do we get out of this situation. We're all pushing for people to become engaged. The way you get engaged is to, first of all, register to vote. Even if you decide later you're not going to vote, just register now and then vote. So when you know who are the candidates that are not establishment, you'll know who to vote for. But if you've got questions around this, send it through to us now, because it really helps us engage in
We'd love to get your
debate.
questions, and we'll take those and we'll ask them at the event as well. And I know that the launch here is even before the launch in Australia, which is, that's your hometown. So we're getting a nice treat, right?
Yeah, you're getting a pre-launch screening. It's a preview because we haven't officially launched. We're still in festival mode at the moment. But while we were here, we wanted to, share it as much as we can with the community. And so you're getting a preview. We're going to be in Florida on the 12th of November. If you're in Florida...
Fort Lauderdale, you said,
Fort Lauderdale,
right?
yes,
okay.
In Fort Lauderdale at the Savoy Cinema. We're having a very important event there. The festival director has put on a big show for us. And so if you're in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, or you want to come up from Miami or come down from Palm Beach or wherever you are, come to Fort Lauderdale on the 12th. Their tickets are on sale now. The link is on our website and on our social media. But if you can't be in DC, come to Fort Lauderdale, because that'll be our last screening in America before we head home.
Right. So the one, just to reiterate, for those of you guys who are in DC, it's on November 3rd at 7 p.m. And it is in the Landmark Theater on East Street, that historic theater that we've got in DC. Yes, as Daizy mentioned, we sold out. Now we just expanded the capacity. And there's also, I think Daizy was generous enough to give some ticketing for students, discounted ticketing for students. So we'd love to have more of the young people join us as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
We'd love to have a conversation. And great. So see you at the event. Daizy, any last comments?
No, just thank you very much for your support, and we're in this together. We've got to stay united, and we will overcome what is keeping us down. So we've got to rise together. Thank you.
Thanks everybody, and see you. Hope for those in DC, we'll be able to see you.